Trembolus terrestrix, Kayani Panex Caltrop, Jingo Bilaba. Sa what the Noya Mabosina, and Munia dia Shatina 230 Herbal. We are Bema now no more, and Mama what this from Kuma would drown us to me, Bajuma, and more energy, stamina, and vitality, and Faunia Juma, and one is our Banumbi, but Bajuma Sa, Tina 230 Herbal, a young conqueror, power to the people, Mitra 230. So our what feeling? How down, neighbor? Kinaata 230 Herbal.
Yeah!
Kinaata 230 Herbal is a full supplement for rejuvenation and vitality. And no sa ebra ofasa edrowi. Oba wafa yefunu. Ne all man ebanofo. Ene akola ondi emfie duoche.
Bedi akwe wuzi bina wuzita. Hey. Awa bema. Erie. Nyami bolo be. Yaji watu mu. Aha, enshirabetini. Media me sorry anopa me chim me fidie no. Eto J Ghana TV. J Ghana TV we stand for the truth. Eno na me ka hwe bi na be enshira. So what?
Osofo.
Senior.
Good evening.
Good evening.
Na Angel, where are you?
Oh, I'm in judgment.
So what is happening?
Good evening to your wonderful viewers. Before I answer your question, I want to say this. Any day, any time, if there's any nonsense going on in this country, I will rise and talk. I will keep shouting. I'll keep pointing the mistakes. If you're a politician, it is your responsibility to either like me or hate me because you don't fit me. And until we begin to do that, we can never, ever save this country. I am not afraid. I am not worried. I am not perturbed. I am not disturbed. I am a happy man. I am enjoying my family. And the 30 days they say I should stay home. Thank God, man. Charlie, many bruta.
Or they say stay home for 30 days?
Yes, 1 month. Now,
but Captain, are you not a member of the management of Angel?
Well, I am the director of operations for ABN.
ABL is what?
ABN is Angel Broadcasting Network.
Okay.
Yes.
How many radio stations in there?
We have more than 20.
Oh, good. Okay.
Yes.
And you are operations manager for all of these radio stations?
Director of operations, yes.
Director of operations for all of that?
For ABN, yes. I was home yesterday after my birthday bash on the radio and TV. The CEO called me.
Who's the CEO, by the way?
Bronzy.
Okay. Bronzy is a nickname. What's his name?
I think Champo.
Okay, Mr. Champo.
Yes. Called me that he has something to tell me. And then he started talking. There's so much pressure coming from left, center, right on the founder and president and blah, blah, blah. So he wants me to call the president.
He wants you to call the president?
Yes, the president, I mean our founder and president.
Oh, your
Dr.
founder,
Kweku
okay, okay. Angel Dr. Kwesi Otin.
Kweku Otin.
Kweku Otin, okay, okay.
But I shouldn't let him know that he asked me to call him. I said, what's happening?
This is getting interesting.
So I told him on the phone that the night before yesterday, na menya information saying Kofobi share or coffee shop or a plan with some people already.
Coffee shop yeah,
oh, massa.
Laboni coffee shop.
Exactly.
That,
yeah, I mean, Captain Smart is becoming too loud. He's making some people unpopular. He's making this unpopular. He's doing that and that. A whole lot of things. So yesterday on air, I said that, look, if today, Kweku Otin says, Captain, means me praise God, I will leave. Because I am not a lazy person. Yes, my brain works, Papa. And I'm afraid, Doc.
Doc is Kweku Otin.
Yes, that's right. It's Crawford friend who are buying their church on the letters from Ghana Revenue Authority, GRA4 Tata no Nina is because Yaseme Kasadodo. I'm saying
GRA4 Tata so on the one sika na.
Well, I don't know. These are the things he said.
That's what he said.
Yes.
All because I say Captain Smart Kasadodo.
Yes. I'm saying I don't know. ya catch and say, me say, seven. Nana do ne Dr. Baumiani Alancha Martini IGP. Omo ye Jimmy for. Now me say, on air. I say, yes, you said it on air. I'm so penny. Met me can be a warrior. But to go to that extent, to say that the president of the land, the vice, the IGP, and Alancha Martin, omo ye Jimmy for there. No. If you can provide me with the evidence, I will apologize to the world and resign from your company.
But your shows are recorded.
I mean, they are on Facebook Live. Compensation, of course, one or can say, and nam sa pressure into no. Send ye point juma. Obepe say, anka ben cheme hon kakra na adie no mudwa. Pressure na ya dem man no bafoma. I'm so okay. If that's what is going to help you. Because I'm just one individual. Or you have this whole lot of companies. If Captain Smart alone would bring your company down, why not? I'll do that for you. It's Elemi Kwejuma started the show. After the intro, then he called, said, pressure samba bium.
So now started.
Mr. T show, no?
You call it
Anopa
Bofo, yes.
It's no, I'm so okay. And
at about what time in Ofrel? Because 5:30 they are how much?
No, me started 5:30. I think 7 minutes after 6 in the morning. And Ofrel. I'm so okay, senior. Let's know.
Why in Ofrel?
Dr. Kokote.
Onwankasa. Seseng.
Say, in common, you're born and run any idea, no, or can say, can maintain, and then I'm saying, no, you said, let me work today. No, since I'm communication, when you call crashes here, it's okay, senior. Let me drop this.
Oh, so you had to stop the show?
Yes, so I did.
But you have news at 6?
Yes.
So this is after the news?
That's before the news ended.
Before the news? Oh, so the news was going on when he spoke to you?
And then I said, okay.
So did you go back after the news to
No, I did not. So the other team members had to continue, and then that's it. So he told me he sent the general manager of 1029, that's Kojo Singh, to bring me a letter. Yesterday around 10:49 thereabout, I saw my brother calling. He said he has something for me. I said, what do you have for me? He said, I've been asked to bring you a letter. I said, letter at this time? I will not be allowed to step out. If it is about me stepping out for some time, I just spoke to doctor. So there's no need for that letter. I saw him, took a shot of it, sent it to me on WhatsApp, and that's it.
What is in the letter?
Well, the letter says that I've been too hard on Nanado, the vice president.
In the letter?
In the letter. I mean, they said I've been using some harsh words on the president and the vice president and then the IGP, and that he's called me on several occasions to stop those things, and I'm not stopping and all that. And for that matter, I should proceed on suspension for 1 month, and then after 1 month, I resume. So they gave a date that's today, and then next month, 4th
June.
4th June.
You're supposed to resume on the 4th June.
That's what the letter says.
So technically it's a suspension.
That's what the letter says.
For assets where using unprintable words against high profile
according to the
officials.
letter.
Okay, but what has been the focus of your morning show by the last?
You see, I have decided. You did Faber also this evening.
Yes.
You just did Faber also.
Yes. That's what you call Faber also.
Yes.
We call it the editorial.
Yes. Faber also is facing the reality all other broadcasters are afraid to talk about.
No holds barred.
No. You pick the issue, you research, you call people with brains to feed you with the needed information so you can also give it out. Sometimes.
And it's called Faber also.
Faber also.
And it's every day?
It's Mondays and Wednesdays.
What time?
From 8:30.
Oh, okay. So Monday, 8:30, Faber also. So the traffic is coming there?
Yes.
The whole Facebook traffic is coming there?
It's always there. Mondays and Wednesdays. Then I have the Anopaja the show is an opabofo. Then we have the morning fire, the anopeja. Right after the news, you throw some small fire.
Against who? The fire?
No, I mean, issues happening. And this whole thing, was about, from Galamsey, and then to Yekaya dear as of mine.
Oh, the national debt, yes.
Yes, and it started from the IGP.
Why?
You remember saying that Yabubo police photo by heart. Yes, bullion van, police need team, Yabodi two, only bulletproof. Police need Namha Yakuno. And I was like, really? We live in a country, 21st century, and police officers are sitting in bullion vans with this long-wheeled weapons. So police in any two or the shed door in change say, no was out to door. It is a Obi nipa boni bi even want to attack them. They did kind of can't move as I say will be a door and so what you do no. Na baby I would tea. Over then I'll bet to be credit. By the time I'll bet you to look around. Then the panic. Yeah. A good time I say you jaisa. And I said it and I will repeat.
So you are talking about the arrangement of the police people when they are on patrol.
Exactly.
You think they should hold a gun themselves, a small gun?
I mean, they should have some side arms. That makes it easier for them.
Why are you blaming the IGP for that?
But who is in charge?
Okay, he is, yeah, of course.
He is. And I said that, look, when you're careful about the West IGP, because he had already gone on radio, promised that you had two police in Faketue.
Yes.
Aketue
I don't know.
Amma.
Oh, you're sure about that?
Amala.
Who check here?
Amma. Till today, ask the police
officer.
Ministry
of Finance.
Oh, am I? I will not sit on this huge platform.
Okay. And
then I said that, look, IG, why you're careful? Who had the West IG? Then somebody from somewhere calls me and say that on man pennyphobia, or penny for protection. A man was saying you need to keep quiet. And I said, me, keep him quiet. Now I'm sure innocent police officers. They don't sleep. They are the people to protect us. And they are being killed like Nkoko. And you want me to keep quiet? I would not.
Okay, so this Faber also is focused on the security of the police.
This one was. It talks about a host of other issues. You know, this one was on security, and then about Galamsey. I said that Galamsey is going on in Chebi. It's still going on there. And I said that if Nanado, my president, I admire so much, if he really wants to paint a very beautiful picture that he's really on against the fight against Galamsey, he should stop the Galamsey in the one room. And I will say it again.
Did you show videos of the Galamsey?
Oh, I did.
So you showed videos?
I did. So you
have the videos?
I did.
And so the videos show that this is Chebi?
So Galamsey.
Not Esiakwa, not Achim Kutuku, not
I mean, when you say, everybody knows. My team members were invited by some chiefs. And I said that, look, Galamsey in Jaya, stop Ukromu. And I will say it again, Anado.
No,
if you are indeed watching me, I am saying that
he may not be watching
Galamsey no Jaya, stop Ukromu Galamsey first.
Okay, but do you have evidence that
have you been there before?
I've been to Chebi before, yes.
When?
Oh, it's been a while. I went to a funeral there the last time.
Kwachina? Oh, I mean, Chebi is not as huge as Accra. Yes.
So you have the evidence of that. So you made the point about the presence. When we say
the yes, but then if you shall say what if you
the presence, no, a policy work, a broad.
If you have a policy, and the policy out what they ban. Say you are the bonia, na ebi cost will baby, what tiny baby, I will free. That's a policy, no, and then baby fufra. What I'm saying?
There be someone there, Obu amai, abai no Obu abai na.
Chebi kanwana.
Chebi kan. Aha. Enti no, so could jai chebi dear Galamsey no. Nese we enjai Kentin Chrono dear na.
Debi
yenka ko kase fe na na akufado we jai the chrome dear o mama na jai. Kentin Chrono den dear koso a. Na no so beka ne se.
Debi enso ba ko pe de bube e o Ghana. Say achimkwa onum bremu. Bremu na yeden. Won ko bremu nani. Won say the bremu.
Matthias, but seminar.
Said you see,
that's what personalizing.
No, I'm not personalizing. I am saying that you want Niaman Ketin Ketibi we are here. Say a coso, not a biwo na hoa. As a so say.
Intika onti now your presence na seven now your presence na sa wona ofiche bia na galam say ko ba bia nka den be fa IGP ni so on chebi honkwan no dey na say
anka before soldier for no be call other places no na nka ho dey na jai dada one who said here
ho dey no soldier for na say osman mo ko ho
Paul say we are the president of this phone, assuming this phone is a country. Not the corruption index of 85%. We bet me akojino biya and the krumu die 2% one chance corruption.
So they need jurisdiction.
Assuming say you invite us to kokasa ho.
E say kokasa no chance jurisdiction.
Exactly.
But jurisdiction now Ghana na Ghana man nyina jurisdiction na the cro na ko ba bia. You say galam say and let's say 15 villages identify, 12 rivers identify. Yeah, policy no to clear all the 12 rivers. Yeah, isolated chebi say me free hunt me nyan ntem.
No, you see, this is the problem. This is the major problem we're facing. Okay? So we will fear that or how we will fear. If you know how no, as I said, you solve it if you know how no and tem. But say, a quiet say, a course will be an yemfe nidie emma president or tia kunyaso. So waka say yin jai na ono awon a ewo ni krom no na say one of the newspapers they ba say enye Ghana from pobium na eye galamsey no eye one free Guinea Malians and blah blah blah.
Okay, so your problem of your fight
that was one, and then the third one was on Ghana Yekaya there. Let me read something.
Yekaya there, and also now President Assembly and say Finance Minister na Dr. Baumia.
But I can't even sure.
Okay, so you are still watching Good Evening Ghana.
We are the Public Debt Statistical Bulletin 2020 prepared by the Treasury and Debt Management Division of the Ministry of Finance Ghana. Okay.
Camera.
Paul, are you ready?
Yes.
See. Gross public debt as at the end of December 2020 stood at 291.63 billion Ghana cedis. And that is $50.83 billion, representing 76.1% of GDP, and an increase of 33.6% compared to the stock in 2019. The public debt, as at the end of 2020, comprises external debt of 141.80 billion Ghana cedis, and that's 24.7 billion. 37% of GDP, and domestic debt of 149.83 billion. That's $26.1 billion, representing 39.1%. The total stock, blah, 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 blah. I can forward it up to you.
Yes,
when you read this,
this is the national debt.
Yes, it tells you
the concerns about the national debt. It
tells you that the domestic debt alone represents 76.1% of our GDP.
Yeah, that is owed to the banks in Ghana and other domestic, if you like, books.
And you think it's not a worrying trend?
No, it is. I'm just asking what you did with that.
So I said this, that during Mahama's time, Mayor, one of the people, I was very critical about how the economy was managed under John Dramani Mahama. It do, baby, no. Na mi KOFI kura na msuru. Yes, we have Faber was on a sana. I had a jet to a tour. Ntina no she.
Sometimes some can now do FM.
No, I don't FM. The do baby crana management to me for catch was for and then they now wash you. Them say Ghana first. I don't have any other country apart from this country. That time now a 69%
of GDP.
Of GDP. As if say Ghana every year. Now it's 76. Then I said, at that time, me kaya some Mahama bon.
Okay, some Mahama bon.
Because we GDP now, what can we see? We are seeing now boom we. Let's say we see now yet to can say ya.
When I say ne modu kakra.
Ne modu. Then it is a sonnet here there. And the other Dr. Mahmoud Baumia. So say no catching and say, Buba won't mobby. Young Bobby say by heart to say the
about smart borrowings.
Wombo Bobby say by heart. Men are now at a grassy one of smart borrowing, no matter. Just a womb Bobby say by heart. That's the way to me, Bobby says somebody here, you mean. Our Ghana, her banks, a canco, our dear, 76.1% of our GDP there. And then one more time, Mahama.
Ah, Sana Kai.
Yes. And you see, senior.
Now I'm sure say be a COVID-19 na be a baby sana. COVID-19 say na na say COVID ko for ba betina fie say workers ba betina fie na etua won ka. COVID. We are I mom to.
But your worker be na kwetena fie won yi umadi no.
There be see you be edi.
No why?
Workers say COVID lockdown time. So
lockdown we be sir. Even private sector nipa do kwetena fie.
Private sector dey mu yin krofo edi. Aban dey when you be.
Na sir aban no taxes no ejai tua.
Taxes dey be why ejai tua.
Taxes anka say you tua ni na ejai tua.
A bit say petrol and cost
check Ghana revenue. Na dey na say
Ghana revenue authority dey no ma check ICOMS no. And this are at the
check it. Paul. Check it. Ma check petrol and cost. I na say petrol and cost.
And cost samre no.
Enti adin say dey be afi bi say petrol cost.
There be the American say COVID time no. You say we mo Ghana post akotena fie. Wotena fie cry betua ka yitua onka. Wo fie no so.
E bi ko na bi ba o.
Lockdown dey new bia lockdown proper
lockdown dey say na call lockdown.
Obi akofie satan no wo fie. Na nsuo a wo betua ka no water utilities no so. Wakotena fie na yesen tua ka na ban say mentua utilities. Nti na maka na kosoro kakra. Ana kapsi. I'm making. So me had more ECG. Yes, Paul, I don't want to have more ECG because Nefi and Peso Bayare, COVID aba, and Peso be a Bayare into Nefi. What's Nefi? The 12 ABR 1,000 cities. 1,000 cities, you ever the amount. 1,000 at the mammy, dear mamma, me you 200 the chair water. Yes, what an amendment to your audience Nefi, the water ni free. Says I name one
no more use Ghana water sooner.
Omu use Ghana water issue. Just a borehole for an.
I don't know your day.
I sound your no.
You see, Paul, this is what I'm talking about.
What I'm saying is a COVID no and me mad death and
if we are not careful, we'll be singing certain songs, any dancing mood. And it is very critical on us as journalists to stand for this country, not our personal interest.
Correct.
Look, if you look at the trend that Africa, leadership in Africa echoes to say our own. Mark my words. The next 10 years ahead of us, if this is how we're going to manage Africa, Africa cannot contain the African.
Say, Ohiani
Share. People say, now we are churning out 275,000 graduates a year. What's the plan for them?
No,
What's the plan? Paul, somebody should tell me.
Assemble.
And
it requires a national conversation.
No, you hold on.
Yeah.
275,000 graduates, university graduates a year. So if you pick 2019, just 2019, 2020, it's 275,000 times 2 plus 2.
500,000.
500,000.
More.
Then you come to 2021. This is what we're talking about. That the African youth is not a foolish person. The African youth has got a brain. The problem of the African youth is that the leadership is not helping the African youth. Leadership is supposed to create hope.
Since when? Since forever.
It doesn't matter since forever. When you were born, if it is forever, you should have still been a baby. But you are now called Mr.
Because the African youth are and the lack of hope for the African youth. Is it a perennial African problem?
Do we always have to sit down and say that is the problem of the old, so no solution?
No. I'm saying that it calls for a national conversation.
The national conversation, we've had it over and over and over and over and over. And you're sitting here, Paul, you know very well. Every government comes to say, I've created jobs for the youth. I've done this for the youth. Where?
So solution is there.
The solution is that we need quality leadership.
Great. Super. How do we get them?
Oh, senior. Are you sure they are not aware?
No, but how do we get them?
Are you sure they are not aware?
So
when you have a vice presidential candidate who stands before the entire country and tell you that 2 years into the Nanado I voted for.
When?
2020 elections.
I've
said it on radio.
And to 2016, man, that's to 2020.
I have said it on radio.
And then at 2020, Utumano.
Oh, I didn't say that I meant Utumano. I voted for
Nana. So Utumano, you are passing a correct verdict on his first 4 years.
That is why I'm saying that. SSN ni pebiti asiyese enyese me time Paul. Into the American said, if I love you and I truly love you from here, I should be able to correct you and let you know that Paul, baby, I will kwe.
Ebe hard dream.
Now,
Captain, December, wako to Obama papa endorsing his first 4 years. May was wabon.
Ohene. Into me banning, me tell school fees and rat. Me tell school fees and rat. Na and then me baffy. Now, my catch him so wafa bo at the Abu TV with you in Antimaminka.
Over can I a shot?
Generally
to me, then realization the buyer
you see, and only a problem I go Africa. There's no short time in governance. Every time counts.
Okay.
And I am waiting to see a day my hometown chief will not go begging for my road to be constructed. I am waiting to see one day one Ghana where Captain Smart can wake up at dawn and there's still light. I am waiting to see one day a Ghana where people will not queue just for a bottle of water. I am waiting to see one day Chinese will not take over Ghana, that our water river bodies are destroyed, left, center, right. They give us poison and they take our cocoa away. I want to wake up one day and see a Ghana that the teeming youth around, we're not going to have.
You want to see a Ghana beyond aid?
It is not about the aid. You can't live without aid. Sitting here as a host, people are helping you. That is aid. Nobody under the sun can ever live without aid. But you cannot live without your brain.
So
we need to make sure our brains are functioning.
These are the things you said on Fabio also when you say that.
And
you stand by them. And you are making.
I'll keep saying them.
But
I can be sacked tomorrow.
Obia born is man. Is this something that you think we should continue?
And what is wrong with that?
Oh, that's casting.
It's not casting anything. Incompetent.
Incompetent.
What wrong?
Nichi say untimi nya adwuma.
David.
Untimi nya adwuma na ide ama no.
And only your brofu tree that woka no. If you are not clever, nichi say.
Say unye clever.
What wrong?
Nichi say untimi.
Unye clever what wrong? Obi oye incompetent no onye clever.
Is it say no?
And these are the things that the African leader,
as a senior reporter, if you want to confront the government, Dr. Baumia,
I will never confront
them with
Baumia.
this information.
Listen,
and the sort of.
Can I tell you something?
But I'm all interviewing that. I think you may have.
Once, it was just about 10-15 minutes when I was on Adom.
Okay.
He came to Joy and then just passed through the studio. Paul, you do something.
Yes.
The last thing I would ever do is to insult Nanado.
Yes.
The last thing
you will never do that.
The last thing I would ever do is to insult Dr. Mahamudu Bawumia. I was not trained up that way. But the last thing I would not do is to sit down for the Ghanaian youth to keep on suffering. I would not.
That's correct. Until you use your powers of advocacy. So we advocate.
And I have said it
advocacy to do that
over and over again, and I will repeat. Look, Ghana on my way. Ye hear moja, obi moja, and ye de work Ghana pania. Ebe mo manya ye ya. Se si ye between ye metwimi moja mfako. Ghana must go beyond where we are today. Are you happy that
what's the next steps?
No, you see, the next step is that ye media no. Say ye sorry abai bia be na juma. Not about Nanado's government. Not about the next government to come and come. It's about media and sorry. Say, Adiwe enye. And the first thing we did.
The American media, sorry, I'm tooth Trump.
Adia bakwa ye. A boy ye and say. First war against Galamsey. What happened, Paul?
Tell me what happened.
The entire media.
Yes.
Rose in support.
Graphic led it, yes.
What happened? We succeeded.
Did we?
To a certain extent. But the political will went away.
The political will, no.
Oh, Basa.
And then it's always the problem.
And you're right. What it means is that the little things I learned from that first Galamsey war is that the media no yes sorry. Paul Kase in Suoni Tantra Hills. My vice president said that 2 years in the first term of Nana Danko Akufo-Addo's government. No community. This is what Dr. Baumia said. No community would ever complain would have water problem and toilet problem. He said it. Is Tantra Hill having water?
I don't know.
I live there. There's no water.
There's no water. Okay.
Huh?
But he will get there.
No,
I
you see, when you tell me, when you give me timelines, you expect me to pardon you.
He said 2 years.
You said 2 years in your first term. You haven't done
He's
that.
now done 4 years.
So why is the media quiet? Why are we quiet? I love Nanado. Huh? I like him. I respect him. I'll continue to pray for him to be able to achieve something for this country. But when things are wrong, Abba, Massa, say,
okay, I get your point. I think it's fair.
Ye be na me kwa juma. Say yes me nsamra na me jipin se me kwa.
Okay, can they okay be beautiful? O jipin se obeko say.
Wo mo 30 days na so. Na me yere dwene ho. Na me jipin se me kwa. Me ko ka banku.
There be a program.
Program na me kwa do here na me fa be was no me yato atwene.
There be we.
This is what the media should begin to understand. Bro, I drive at night. But falla pass na your station no one. Me 4 before 30. Na me call office. And I see that, and somebody told me, say, oh, Abruche in Uncle for homeless. Let me say Abruche Kwan who port home.
But Abruche Uncle for homeless one day.
I say homeless Abruche. Me cry me who be. Me cry Abruche me who homeless. But homeless when you don't for two kwanso.
There be only coats in the blankets be I know that torn.
Homeless no. Homeless no ne can you no.
And can you need a serious matter?
Homeless
can you need only the very serious.
Homeless no. Aban dwene ne ho.
Aban dwene ho no so ampa.
You live in a country.
You
see, and mentally media no, as say no, excuse my French, I say we can't see clearly.
Into who agree with this culture of silence here now of some making ya.
Me dear, abai mu ni pebia amfre me se men kama no ntum na man kama no antum obeye me bibi. Enti I don't know of this culture of silence or whatsoever. But my boss say, yeah man pressure.
Say no ana some making. Some say enye direct and na first say no say in nam kwan bebre so.
Sam Jonah san. Me say small boy bi ti radio so didi Sam Jonah tem.
Omo say why den?
Hwe, ma me nche wa de Sam Jonah ho. Time aje for baba him. Be the president of Ghana. That time na Ghana nyina no na ye gold na oboase ho no na ye tuo ye $121 million. Jay Kufuor picked him, and one man called Mr. Bannerman. Okay? And then Anglo Gold for the first 6 months
of Anglo Gold,
your revenue moving from $121 million to $365 million.
Revenue for the company and now for Ghana.
Oh, say no dear. And the more na revenue ni cost no. Now also we share na woman increase.
But by the time Anglo Gold be na Ghana shares na tiako kra.
Na tiako.
But say 121 na nyina ye de na say 365.
The golden share na
13%.
The golden share na woman. Na we he.
Anglo Gold is free mu.
Esa ba ya dan samba.
Asamba.
Jay for time.
Say
go
for banya o gonna go
this. The media is quiet. Ya kwa koto Sergeant for badge. So many more Sergeant for badge. E we he. Na ade na
for badge energy generating
plant. Ade a square. Na ye 2 round hole.
No mekai sasem.
Okay. Or Sergeant for badge is more than $300 million. Is sitting in Western region and rotting
till today.
And you want me to keep quiet? I would not.
Yo, Captain. I'm saying somehow okay at and you know to say
21st century Greater Accra, capital city of Ghana. And you want me to keep quiet? No.
So you are saying that the media should address developmental issues and failures of politicians.
The enjoy say stop for you what you say and when you say and look,
they dealing with politicians.
These people are hungry.
Leadership.
Everything under the sun, Paul, is leadership.
That's
the rest are just effects.
That's correct. Leadership is the most important.
And if we fail, you see, sometimes you can have a good leader who is lazy. It would take the media to push that leader
to work.
Are we pushing the leaders?
And now, can I say? I think I get your point that media should do more to push our leaders to work and to lead properly. That's the only salvation for our country. And yes, sir, that's ever heard now. Arab Spring in Abeba.
We didn't say over 400 radio stations in Ghana. If one day or 1 week, the entire media houses in the whole country says, "Yedin so na woka memeka sifa kan ka kwaku maleke ka we ka Kofi Adome ka na we ka na we Akosua Goba na hene ka peace na ye kwa." Who told you the government will not rise?
You should have
fix the country hereby. I didn't know about started church. It is because people are asking, and the media is supporting the people. Anytime you have a failed media, you have a failed country.
So the fourth is the most important.
If you have a failed media, you have a failed country. And gradually we are failing as media. On my essay, 30% a year.
We see media we are about my intima. Yanka leader no. Anyway, Captain, I'm 11 upon home.
Okay.
So the next 1 month we are free. When my 1 week be
maybe they
didn't come about developmental now.
That's a high chair, baby.
That's why as I'm can see I walk out for where will be any more walk out. You
see, I am a home at one. Then I first say, or then a back school, a single parent, or take chocojum, or te mamubi, or te teshi, or te makola, titini morim, none a bar every university. Assessor unye jumaye. Na akwalana sambet na fie.
Yes, I heard.
Na yesa twedua ne ma no so okwa asoro kraje oje offering feed ma me ho. The reason is that we are 35 years. Africa ya dream ya conform dodo. Paul. 35 years with 5 years working experience. Akwalana we university at age 20. And it's all chance to be 35 years. That is one time the mama and the papa and 15.
Now, 35 years are okay for him.
I am one newspapers name. You advertise employment.
I'm a 35-year-old person.
I am one share.
There be me.
Oh, Paul.
But if some graduates, younger people, not 35 years.
Paul, I share.
I'm some people 35 years.
Yeah, share.
Send a middle level. Share a middle level person.
Who be you know? That Kolana we university. I bet nothing. No, I be a burden. Fortunately for them, no more will be one year of church secretaries.
I know we had my soccer crack.
I'm not a sort of a sort secretary. I now offer a number because you're so full young, was all like around. Why are we doing this to the youth?
We'll get there,
Charlie, why?
We'll shake Bill her, some in the Wesley girls for now.
And yet, Paul.
I'm on for. We'll just take a short break. If you have Alvin Slaughter, please play it for me again.
Tribulus terrestrix, Kayani, Panex Caltrop, Jingo Bilaba. Sawa di nuya mabubo swina. Enu ni edia shetina te 230 heba. Oya bema na unumwa. Mama hwade sunkuma ujira unasu timi bajuma. Ema energy, stamina, ena vitality. Enfa huni ajuma uye. Enu wani sa ubenumbi. Ube bajuma sa umreda. Tina te 230 heba. Yen kwankwa. Power to the people. Metre 230. So I what feeling? How down? Never. Kinaata 230 Herbal.
Yeah! Kinaata 230 Herbal is a full supplement for rejuvenation and vitality. And no sa ebra ofasa edrowi. Oba wafa yefunu. Ne oma ne banofo. Ene akola ondi emfie duoche.